You know who knows how to have fun at work? The chief of police in New Jersey. This guy is a hoot. He was accused of shitting the floor recently. Awesome. Great start. Great start. You might think that's really all that he was being accused of. Nope. He's being accused of turning the department into Animal House, NBC News says. The guy who's being accused of not only shitting the floor, but spiking coffee with Viagra. What does Viagra do to women, by the way? I don't know what kind of poison control hotline you got to call, or what will it make you miscarry? I don't know. Listen, I do know Viagra can't be healthy for babies. No way, Jose. If you were to tell me, Goose, actually, it's really good for their heart health. Jabbing one officer in the penis with a hypodermic needle. Holy shit. Just real, like he's just going through his midlife crisis trying to rekindle that locker room fun he used to have. What's a hypodermic needle? What kind of needles are there?
Just like a regular one. It's like a standard needle.
Okay, not a vaccine kind of.
No, yes, it's got like the hole in it. That's what makes it
okay.
a hypodermic needle.
Okay, I don't know words very well. Not a sewing one, because this guy's not a pussy. He's not. I don't sew, you fucking. Give me your dick. He starts lighting up dicks. It's just Jeb. Very cool. Robert Farley. It's always a Farley, huh? It's always a Farley. The most fun guys. He's a veteran. This man has seen some things, huh? So how can you blame him for trying to just come into work and blow off some steam, right? I mean, you got to be putting up with some shit as a cop at all. Not from the people and of color or anything in your town, but your wife. You got to be really, really putting up with that shit all day, huh? You don't want to leave work sometimes, because you know what's waiting for you at home, Darlene, huh? Darlene's got some pipes on her, and the neighbors hear it. She makes sure, Darlene. She wears shirts about Kiss Me, I'm Irish. And Jersey, there's going to be a lot of Irish in New Jersey. But, the whole family life has to be hard for a cop. You got to... She worries. She worries. She's stressed constantly. And something tells me Robert here doesn't exactly help that stress. I don't think he's a really, forgiving kind of guy. Chief of police, I don't think you're allowed to be a very forgiving person being chief of police. Maybe a judge in New Jersey. Maybe a judge probably should at least try to be forgiving. But the chief of a gang unit? Come on. And for any people who might like the taste of leather that watch the podcast, yes. That's what I'm saying. He was also accused of harassing officers outside of the office by sending packages containing sexy toys and gay pride flags to their homes. This guy's just a hoot, dude. This guy's just a good belly laugh is all Bobby is. He's kind of a knucklehead. You call your coworkers you queer. You fucking jab them in the. Maybe you forget you got evidence in your hand. Whatever. And you fucking sack tap Ronnie. Send him. He makes a huge thing out of getting hit in the nards there at work. So you apologize to him appropriately. after him showing you his feelings, and you fucking FedEx Express him a gay pride flag straight from Target, because you know it's got to come from the source. Oh, Bobby. Man, yeah, this guy's just fun. I mean, who doesn't have you don't have a coworker that's just a little much, huh? Sometimes you got some coworkers who's just Bobby's a handful. Sorry, you know, but that's a good thing for him because he's your boss. I mean, this guy knows how to have a good time. It's not no nonsense with Bobby. I'm not even gonna try and make out what I'm seeing in that fucking picture. Bobby's probably got some problems. Bobby appears to shave his arm on a police officer's desk. Man, this guy is just, listen, some days are better than others. Huh, Bobby? And, I mean, we never said he was a creative. Shaving your arm onto somebody's desk right in front of them, I don't know if that's really a prank. It's not a good one, at least. Never done that before. If you really wanted to stick it to him, Bobby, you'd have taken down Trow downtown and put one of them Manscaped lawnmower 2.0, 3.0s, 5. Whatever they're on now. They got to be on 5.0 by now. Manscaped, everybody. And you just give it a deep Korean squat. And you start mowing over all that untamed, unsightly, definitely hair. Right on to his whatever he's reading. You know, maybe he's a big DC Comics fella. He's just in charge of the finances. Nobody really gets along with him. Nobody understands him. And he's just reading that new edition of Batman and Robin, where Robin's a fucking, you know, a non-binary Dick Grayson. They did one a while ago where Robin was like trans or something like that. Or no, he was gay. Forgive me. Yeah, they had one a long time ago where Robin came out as gay, and everybody was like, "We know, Boy Wonder." Nobody thought you took up the mantle as Boy Wonder, and they went, "Boy, I wonder if he likes girls." They didn't. Nobody thought that. All right, I'm bombing. Whatever. Farley, who earns more than $228,000 a year. I'd be having a blast at work, too. Holy fucking smokes. He heads a police force that has 140 uniformed officers who parole 5.57 square mile. Okay, township. Some 60,000 residents, sits directly across from the Hudson River. Listen. They're in charge of a lot of land. I've never been to New Jersey. We've talked about it on the show. I'd love to come. I'd love to come to your town. The humble little New Jersey city. I'd love to meet Bobby as well. 228,000 seems a little ridiculous for a chief of police. I don't know what that position commonly pays. I can't tell you. That's probably a little much. Just a little much. By the way, why aren't you pulling better pranks on your coworkers? 228 grand a year, man. Pretty sure if anybody in America starts making 228K a year, they start pulling money because they're like, oh, this is an asset now. This is a tax write-off. This is how YouTubers start their business. Because I could buy a bowling ball and, 6 rolls of shrink wrap or saran wrap, and we get a couple hits, and the money just comes back to you after a little while. Sometimes you shave your arm and then your other arm onto your coworker's desk. Even if, the month prior to you hadn't given him a promotion, and all of a sudden he's watching you slap Nair onto the underside of your testicles while you're squatting on his desk. Sometimes you drive people to suicide. This is work. This is why you have to make fun at work. Don't go to work if it's not fun day. After cornering me, oh shit, okay, I don't know who this is going to be, but after cornering me in the filing area with no further room to retreat, he sticks a hypodermic needle through my jeans into the tip of my penis. Darren wrote that when he protested, Farley had told me I don't know how to take a joke. Well, I called that though, huh? I fucking called that. Listen, Bobby's drinking at work for sure. You jab somebody with a needle, and when they fucking scream at you, you go, "Oh, you fucking pussy, I'm gonna mail you a gay pride flag." That's New Jersey, baby. Give it up. Give it up for Jersey. Come on. We got Bobby. We got Redman. That river. What more do you need? It's probably a real party during St. Patty's Day as well. It was also found...
Fond?
Oh, fond. Sorry. I can't see. It was also fond of scraping fluids from his underwear onto people seated in the chief's office. So what does that look like? His underwear. Does he have to, is he wearing his underwear? Or is it just on and the AC isn't? And he's going off his ass onto you? I think I need a visual representation of this, because that's not enough context. He liked scraping off the fluid from his chonies, if you will, and just give him a, like you do after you wash your hands and the cat's around you or the dog's around you, and you give them a little, and they go, so do the people too. How does that smell, by the way? How's that fucking smell? That's probably what he says. Bobby's a hoot. I think they're making a big deal out of having a cool boss. In this economy, dude, you better learn to take a joke, bro. You better learn to take a joke. A needle is like not even noticeable if you're looking straight down it. Don't be such a pussy. Was it a clean needle at least? I mean, good Lord, just jab him in the head of it. It goes right through the piss hole and out the backside. That's not a Prince Albert or whatever, right? That a Prince Albert goes up it. Am I even saying the right Prince? Okay. I don't want to confuse royalty.